Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be doing a challenge that was, what do you call it? Like, I was challenged to a duel by a dude named LifeNERD on Instagram and LifeNERD on YouTube. He's a pretty new YouTuber. He has like 80 subscribers, and I just was actually really flattered and honored that he asked me to participate in this challenge, and also, like, I just know how much courage it takes to put yourself out there and actually like message somebody on Instagram or send somebody an email and ask them if they want to collab with you, given the fact that you could be totally rejected. And especially when you have a small channel, like, it could, like, you know, obviously it's not going to make or break you. If you're determined, you're going to keep going, but it still takes a lot of courage to ask somebody to do a challenge. And so I was absolutely like, yes. And so the challenge was that he would choose my colors from the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette, and I would choose his colors, and we would each create a look. I'll leave his video and his I'll leave his channel linked below because we're actually uploading at the same exact time, so I won't be able to upload his video to my in my description until after it's already uploaded. I will try to go back if I remember and do that. But anyways, if you guys are curious to see what happens when a stranger picks your looks, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start with my Wayne Goss 19, and I'm going to use the color Vile Serpent, and I'm going to start packing this into my outer V. And then with my Wayne Goss number 16, I'm going to use the color Your Majesty to just blend that out. And then with my Wayne Goss 17, I'm going to use that to blend out the outer edge of the green Vile Serpent. I'm going to go in with some more green. Just using this to get rid of that harsh line. And with no additional product, with my Wayne Goss number 16, I'm just going to go and blend that again. And adding a little bit more of that Vile Serpent right here. And with my P. Louise and Mama Mitchell eye paint in the shade Blank Canvas, I'm going to use my P. Louise cut crease brush, and I'm going to use this to cut my crease. I need my mirror closer. Sometimes when I'm cutting my crease, I go cross-eyed. I'm like... Then with my finger, I'm going to tap out this outer edge. Okay, and I'm going to try with this Alter Ego number 6, and I'm just not sure if it's going to work. I'm going into the color Sworn Enemy, And I'm just gonna, with my Kaleidos pencil brush, and I'm just dragging that along the top line. I'm spraying it a little bit. And then I'm going back in with a little bit more of that blank canvas. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the color Bleeding Heart. I've had a really hard time deciding what I was going to do. I'm going in with my finger. And I'm just tapping out that outer part, just barely. I don't want it to turn shithole. Okay, now I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 7 pencil brush, and I'm going to use the color Bleeding Heart, and I'm going to run that along my lower lid. My Zoeva 230 into the color Vile Serpent. And with my Wayne Goss 19, I'm going to use the color Vile Serpent. I'm going to go into it a little bit more to just deepen that back up. And then with my Wayne Goss number 16, I'm going back into Your Majesty, and I'm going to use that to blend out this. It's a little more Christmassy than I like. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And then I'm going to place some of that Your Majesty in the inner corner. And with my Zoeva 238, I'm going to use the color Wet Jewel right here. I'm going to give it a little spray. Use that for my inner corner highlight. And then I'm also going to give it another spray, and I'm going to use this to highlight the center of my lid. And also make some of that Christmassiness get the fuck out. And then I'm going to do the same thing in the center of my lower lid. And to highlight my brow bone. Back in with my Wayne Goss number 16. And then with my Wayne Goss number 19, I'm going to use that to blend this. And with my Wayne Goss number 20, I'm actually going to use that to kind of bring this, blend out this inner corner highlight. Okay, I'm going to finish up the look and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? How'd I do? This is what happens when somebody who doesn't know you chooses your colors for you. I used my Black Moon Cosmetics eye wigs in I don't know what, because remember I didn't look. I used my Sugar Pill liquid lip in the color Sub-Zero, and then I used my Inglot number 66 along my waterline. I kind of zoomed you guys in a little bit so you could see more clearly what the look is. I also used the color, my NYX Glide On Slide On All Day Hard On in the color Golden Glitzy or Glitzy Gold on the middle, on the center of my waterline. That's kind of my new thing. Not my new thing, but it's what I've been loving. So anyways, I like the way it turned out. I actually had a lot of difficulty, so I am going to go into some of the things that I think about the colors that I didn't use in my former videos. The color Sworn Enemy, I had an extremely difficult time getting any payoff or any result from that color whatsoever. I had to use 2 different brushes. I had to use spray. I was going in, and honestly, the actual color itself isn't something that's like so valuable to me personally that I would be willing to go to those lengths to get the payoff from this color. It just doesn't appeal to me that much, period. It might have done better if I wouldn't have done a double cut crease, like if I would have put it on my entire lid, but I had to use, I actually had a different idea. Now, the color Bleeding Heart, I don't give a fuck about this color. It can go fuck itself. It doesn't shimmer. It doesn't have a sheen. It doesn't apply that well. It blends pretty good, but the color itself is a nice red, and I don't know. I just don't think it, I don't know. It just doesn't really go with the palette or the color story. When I look at this palette, I don't like think of that color, obviously, or else I would have already used it. Somebody else had to think of it for me. So the color Vile Serpent blends like a dream, and I really like the way that it looked with that color Your Majesty. I think that bone grayish color mixed with the green looks super creepy and appealing like a dragon. I really, actually, Vile Serpent, it's not just a clever name. Essentially, like, I like this look, but it also looked a little more Christmassy than I normally would like. So I actually did end up pulling that color Wet Jewel across the entirety of my lid, just because there was too much red and green. I just couldn't, it was too Christmassy. I couldn't take it. When my daughter just walked in, she goes, "Man, your makeup looks good." And I go, "It doesn't look too Christmassy." And she goes, "I didn't even think of Christmas." So I don't know if what I did worked or if I'm just fucking crazy. So the latter of the two is usually the case, and I'm always thinking these crazy shit that isn't actually true. So let me know. I love doing this. It was super challenging, and it was really good for me to like actually like do things and like try some new techniques and try some new color stories that I wouldn't have chosen. Eric, thank you so much for inviting me to do this. Game on if you want to do it again. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you like this look. Hit the like button. Hang out with me in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see me do some more stuff like this, or if you actually like the way this turned out, or if I'm fucking crazy for thinking that it looks like Christmas. I know you guys agree with me. At least some of you agree with me. So anyways, this was super fun, and I just thank you guys so much for watching and spending your valuable time here with me. You could have been anywhere, but you were here, and I totally appreciate you. Later.